I'm Diaz. I am a food journalist, a food historian, a radio producer, and I was born in Puerto Rico, but today I live in Durham, North Carolina, and I'm making pescado frito, or fried fish. This dish, pescado frito, whole fried fish, is something that is ubiquitous in the Caribbean, in Puerto Rico, where I'm from. But in my research for my latest book, Islas, A Celebration of Tropical Cooking, I found that deep fried fish prepared more or less like this is common all over the tropics. So it's a dish that not only unites the Caribbean, but it unites the entire center band of the planet. And it's incredibly simple. It makes use of fresh fish, which of course is abundant in tropical waters, and is very simple and quick to prepare. So you'll start with this very simple marinade, what we in Puerto Rico call an adobo. And it starts with garlic, spices, and then citrus at the end. I'm gonna grind them in my mortar and pestle, and then all of those ingredients are gonna go back on this fish, and then I'm simply gonna fry it. So we're gonna start this adobo with some whole fresh garlic. You can do this with the back of your knife. I, at this point, just use my hands. My recipe calls for 2 cloves of garlic. You can put more if you want. And they just go in whole. I don't even bother taking off the tips because it's gonna get fried. I do this like my grandmother did it, which is all adobo. I'm not really looking closely at the amount of salt that I'm using, but my recipe does include a recommended amount of salt. I do about 1, 2. And the magical thing about this is that this is clearly a simple tool. It's a mortar and pestle, but it's made of wood, called a pilon. And the salt with the garlic is what actually macerates it and helps it grind down. I'm gonna add oregano, cumin, adobo seasoning, and sazon. And I'm gonna add 1 whole lime worth of juice. And now I basically have a nice, colorful, herbaceous spice paste. I'm really lucky to get to work with this beautiful fish. I just picked it up today from Sean Bryan. He's a chef here in Charleston. He runs Cutico, and he got this fish from Captain Paul Young, who said it came up from Shem Creek. He delivered it straight to Cutico, and it is a beeliner, also known as a vermilion snapper, and it's local to these waters. Snapper are also among the most common and ubiquitous fish in the world. When you get fish from a fish market, demand them to leave the tail on, because sometimes they like to take it off for you. Don't let them do that. The tail is delicious. You can have it as a little snack later. It adds a lot of flavor. You need the tail on. So I'll just lift up this little thing right here, and I do 3 cuts like that. And that makes it so that when it hits the hot oil, it doesn't burst. I'm gonna do the same here on the other side at a diagonal. And now it's ready for its adobo. Rub this beautiful fish down inside and out. If you have the time and desire, put it in a Ziploc bag and let it marinate for 30 minutes on the counter, up to an hour in the refrigerator, and then it will have even more of this incredible flavor. So I'm putting at least an inch or 2 of vegetable oil in this pot and setting it on medium-high heat. You want it to get to about 350 degrees. This is a splatter guard. You can get it for a couple bucks at the dollar store, right? And this will help, especially in the initial moment that you drop it in, because the adobo that we just put on there has a little bit of moisture in it, right? And so it is gonna spatter a little bit at first. Don't be afraid, it's fine. That's part of why using this kind of an oval cast iron is really good, because it fits exactly the amount of fish, and it's got a little bit of height to it, right? So it's like, it's not gonna go too far. I'll pick it up like this, and then I just place it right in the oil. Give this a little bit of a shimmy. This keeps the fish from sticking to the bottom, and then it's not fully submerged, so I'm just basting it. Oh, look, he said hi. Oh my God, it smells so good. Let's see if I need to flip it. Yes. This is a big fish spatula. This is an excellent tool for whole fried fish. You don't need it. You can use another spatula and some tongs, but I find that this is a more elegant tool. Let it drain a little bit over the oil. It's gonna go right there. And there you go. Just a little lime wedge on the edge, a little bit of extra salt. And I am Diaz. This is my whole fried fish recipe. You can find this and more about folks in the Caribbean South who are doing really, really beautiful food at localpalate.com.